Brody Gore going up against JT Housen, who we noted earlier on comes in with a 25-3 overall record, 96 total team points for the Falcons. Both wrestlers make their way to the center, shake hands, and we are underway. Both wrestlers now positioning, not necessarily tying up, feeling each other out. Housen looking to get position here for a shot. Gore ties up the arm, looks to go around. He's secured the right arm.
Nice.
Single leg shot now by Housen. He's got the leg working now for the takedown. Works a cradle in. Still no two right now. Has not worked his way back. Trying to get control. Now has a pinning combination in with a cradle. Still no 2 points, though, Gordy, as he's got to get behind an established position on Gore. Housen still has that left leg of Gore wrapped up. No points yet. Working to suck that back in. They're on the far left side of the mat. Left side of your radio dial as they are working in. Housen looks to the referee, kind of seeing where he's positioned.
It's going to be hard to cradle this guy. He's tall.
He is, and he gave up the leg. No points. Both wrestlers back on their feet, working their way back towards the center of the mat.
He's quite a bit taller, don't you think, Gore?
Yeah, just a little bit there. Brody Gore, the ninth grader, going up against JT Housen. Housen now taps the head, goes, takes another shot, single leg in, switches over to a double. He's got to pull it in. Hands on the back of the right leg, picks him up, drops him to the head, makes it for a takedown for two. Housen,
he's going
on his back right now. He does. He's got him secured in. Gore able to roll back onto his stomach. Now he's got the power half in. Does Housen. Housen gives up power half. Working right now towards. He's got a leg in the ride. Difficult to tell from where
20
we're sitting.
seconds.
3-point near fall to 5-0 the score on the scoreboard in favor of JT Housen. Housen working Brody Gore right now. Gore doing a good job down underneath, working, continuing to build back up to that base. 5 seconds on the clock. Housen checks the clock, looking for another quick maybe tilt to get some points. Realizes not going to get there. Both wrestlers finish the period.
Yeah, Faribault wants to get 6 points here, I'm thinking.
Yeah, Housen has a really good shot here in this period, I think. As it was deferred, Gore deferring his decision as Northfield won the throw rather than coin flip.
It wasn't really a flip.
Yeah, Housen takes the down position on the whistle. Going for almost a spiral breakdown here is Gore. Gore.
Oh, great movement there by Housen.
Yeah, throws Housen down. Housen is able to stand up. Did not fully escape, though. Housen works back up to his feet, looking to peel both hands off. Gore has to be careful here. You can't be linking, you can have hands up there, but when you're down on the mat, you can't have your hands clasped together there, so he's got to be careful on that.
He's a little high here, too.
He is. If Housen is able to go out the back door, so to speak, he can. Half in right now. Gore's got a half in. Housen does a great job of reversing the half Nelson, and now has Gore on his back.
Boy, I love that.
Housen has to spin to his left, which he does, able to get control.
The movement of this young wrestler is so good. He's only an 8th grader.
Yeah, JT Housen working on the right side of the mat, nearing the out-of-bounds marker. We could get a stoppage. 1 minute still on the clock here in the second period. Faribault leads 10-0 in this individual matchup.
So smooth, Paul.
He's got back points now as he's able to get Gore onto his back. Very smooth. This could be trouble for Gore. Gore
got to hang on for 50 seconds.
Yeah, he's able to flip back out here. Now working out. Referee stops the clock. 45 seconds there. 2 points near fall. 3 points away from a tech fall. You really want the pin here, Gordy. 6 rather than 5.
Go for it.
Down position is Brody Gore. JT Housen, up position referee, breaks him down to the mat.
No, but that felt good.
Works his left hand. He's got hand control right now. No leg grind in at the moment for Housen. Housen continuing to try to break down Gore to his left. Northfield, by the way, in their gold singlets. Faribault wearing black singlets with green lettering and green piping on the arms and legs of their singlet. Deep in here now as he's got a fantastic pinning combination. Does JT Housen.
14 seconds.
It's a non-conventional pinning combination is what he has here, too.
But the official's on the wrong side.
And he is, and there's a pin. And he had missed it because he's on the wrong side here. With 3 seconds remaining in the period, Mr. Gore almost gets out for a reversal. Yeah, so that's going to be a tech fall victory for the Falcons. So match score, official match score, Falcons Northfield. Falcons lead 5-0 Match score with that tech fall, 15-0.
Yeah, he didn't give
score.
up a single point. He shut him out. He blanked him.
Very, very impressive.
A goose egg.
The 8th grade.
113 pounds for Northfield, Bo Murphy.
All right, so we do have Bo Murphy wrestling at 113 pounds for Northfield. And I'm
28-7 is Murphy.
And Tyler Boyd is the wrestler at 113 pounds. That was one that I missed on the introduction. So Tyler Boyd comes in 18-8 on the season, 9 pinfalls, 3 major decisions, won 6 forfeits on this one. So Tyler Boyd. I don't have a grade on Boyd. Do you have a grade on Boyd? 11th grader, the junior. Both wrestlers, no points yet here in the matchup. Bo Murphy, the 10th grader, Tyler Boyd. Murphy comes in on the season 28-7, Bo Murphy. Both wrestlers, middle of the mat, tying up, feeling each other out. Good single leg in by Murphy. Murphy has the right leg right now. Great sprawl for the 11th grader, Tyler Boyd right now. Murphy really working to try to get that shot in. Boyd working Murphy towards his back. No one has any control of Boyd's as of yet. Murphy, fantastic job flipping around, gets the 2 points for takedown as he almost rolls through. Does Boyd. Boyd now on the ground, got a half in. Murphy working to work that half in, gives up the half. He's got a deep, deep arm on the stomach of Boyd. Boyd looking to peel that half off. Murphy looking to go on the right side there and run it through for Northfield. Boyd doing a good job of trying to get to his base and sit up, not allow the half Nelson in. Murphy doing a good job of trying to bring Boyd back in onto the mat. Murphy does have a pin in, deep half, and a pin. That pin comes at a minute 46.
That was a quick pin, wasn't it?
It was. So team scores 6-5. Northfield leads. As it's a win by
120 pounds for Northfield, Jake Messner.
Here comes Mr. Messner.
Jake Messner against Isaac Yetzer, the 8th grader. Messner in right away. Takedown for 2. Leads 2-0. Great single leg takedown there against the 8th grader.
Well, they didn't get the matchup they wanted. They thought Messner would be wrestling next.
They did. That pinfall, by the way, at 113, a minute 44 is when that one occurred. Great shot again by Messner. Takedown, double leg takedown. 2 points. Leads now 4-1 after giving up the escape to Yetzer. Yetzer.
Boy, is he aggressive.
Just an 8th grader coming in. 21-7 though on the year with 10 pinfalls is Yetzer. So again, another great young wrestler for Faribault, Gordy. Murphy.
Messner, the veteran, though.
Trying to work a pinning combination. Looks like he's got the right arm in. Looking to roll him over here and stack him up. He's got him stacked on his back, and there's the pinfall in 54 seconds for Messner.
We might want to take a 30-second timeout here.
Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more wrestling.
Now it's 126 pounds for Northfield, Chase Murphy. For Faribault, Ramirez.
Back here from Nolan Gymnasium, Paul Shea and Gordy Kosfeld. Right now we have 126 pounds. It's Gil Ramirez taking on Chase Murphy, who's wrestling up right now. Murphy leads 2-0 after a great takedown.
This is one of the matches that Jesse said he was looking forward to seeing.
It was, and it was actually a switch-up because they have Chase Murphy listed at 120 pounds, and he's wrestling up to 126. So Messner and Murphy changing places here, so a little trickeration from the Northfield coach. As right now, Chase Murphy, 31-3 on the year, has got Ramirez down on his back, scoring some back points right now, looking to kind of roll him over again for a pinfall, gives it up. So right now it is to near fall. 4-0. Team score 12-5. Northfield leads at 126 pounds.
Gil is 26-5 on the year.
Gil coming in, as you mentioned, 26-5. Got a cross-face in right now. Does Murphy. Chase Murphy's working the left side of the face of Ramirez across his face, and he's got a deep leg ride in as well. What he's trying to do right now is he's trying to grab that right shoulder, pin it in, and make it easy to kind of leg ride over and get some more near fall points, possibly a pin on. He's giving up the cross face right now, and now he's working the right arm of Ramirez. He's working that hand in. Got to be careful with the fingers, do the wrestlers there. Referee will probably keep an eye on that. Working that hand in now, cross face in across the left-hand side of Ramirez's face. Ride still in deep on the left-hand side. Does.
That's going to be the period.
Messner. No, does Murphy, excuse me. And yes, end of period. End of first period, 4-0 in favor of Chase Murphy.
Northfield leads 4-0.
Faribault defers. Chase Murphy takes the down position. I did like what I saw out of Ramirez there. Good fight there. Up, caution.
Well, Ramirez has won, what did he say, 16 of his last 17 matches or something like that?
Yes. All right, caution on Northfield. Now caution on Faribault. They're excited. They want to wrestle here.
Yeah.
All right, there's the whistle there. Murphy looking to get stand-up here. He's already got the stand-up. 1 point.
Wow.
He's not going to give him an escape because he never fully got out, apparently, the referee. Possibly a reversal here rather than an escape. There is giving him the reversal. As he was able to almost pick an ankle without breaking the hold and getting behind was Murphy. Murphy wrestling up 6 pounds today.
This leg ride is going to be trouble for Ramirez.
Deep on the right leg right now is Murphy, now working the right side of the face for the crossfish, trying to get him to roll over. He's working the left side earlier. Now working the right. Now he's putting a half in, it looks like. Attempting a half. They're right in front of us, kind of difficult to see what he's doing there towards the top there, Gordy.
Right on the old Faribault Falcon logo.
Both wrestlers. Ramirez, what he's got to do, he's got to keep moving there on the bottom. You don't want to get in trouble, don't want to get caught possibly stalling here, but he's in deep right now. Murphy's got he had both legs in briefly to break down Ramirez. Ramirez doing a good job. Wants to get that hand off the wrist and work back up to his base. He's up to his base. Now he's got to turn and face him. He could get a reversal here. Unable to do so. Murphy able to maintain control. Deep arm ride there across the stomach. Right hand side. Busted back down again. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez got to get back up to that base. He's going to work back up to his base here as he's out to the right hand side of Murphy. Murphy still working that deep waist ride in culmination with the right leg. He's in deep there.
He has control, doesn't he?
He does, with 15 seconds remaining in the period. Ramirez doing a good job of continuing to move. Very tiring for Ramirez, having to support all of that weight. You've got that leg right in that deep. He's all of the weight. Almost a stack attempt there for Murphy, unable to get the shoulder to really get in. Got to be careful of that one there too, bringing that shoulder back. The referee's going to have to maintain control when he sees that.
I suppose kicking out of it is not an option.
It'd be tough with how deep he is. That's a good point. How deep Murphy is up right on that upper thigh. Both wrestlers, neutral position there. They're both going to be on their feet to start the third period. With Northfield leading this match, Chase Murphy 6-0. Faribault trails in the team match 5-12. Shot attempt in by Murphy. Murphy's got the single leg in, off to the right-hand side, lifting it up, trying to sweep that left leg. He's got the right leg in. Ramirez doing a good job of getting that leg off to the side. They're not giving up the single leg takedown. Trying to kick that leg back and sprawls. Both wrestlers are on the mat. Murphy getting around the left-hand side, able to hook the back of Ramirez's leg. Ramirez doing a good job of keeping the head of Murphy, though, from getting behind to score the 2 points. No 2 awarded. There's the 2 signal from the referee. 8-0 in this match with just about a minute remaining in the third period. Chase Murphy now back on top. Deep leg ride in on the right-hand side of Ramirez. Gil Ramirez not giving up the arm or a lot of back points in this match. Murphy now going for pinning combination. He's got that right arm. Leg ride still in deep on the right side. Left arm, hard to tell when they're sitting this way, Gordy, to see what he's doing with the head. It's not a cradle. He's trying to break down Ramirez right now. Those Ramirez doing a good job of getting back to that base. There he is. He's got the leg out, free leg. Murphy able to switch back over to the left leg. Now looking to put in a bar arm. Trying to work a bar arm.
Well,
20 seconds left.
Simply controlled the movement of Ramirez, who normally is a high movement kind of guy.
Yes, and this is an untypical matchup. 6-pound difference there in this one. Based on the sheets we have, we don't know what people weighed in at. Right. 7 seconds remain here in the period. It's going to be an 8-0 victory for Chase Murphy at 126 pounds. We're going to take a 30-second break. Back with more wrestling from Northfield Gymnasium.
Winner by a major decision, 8-0, Northfield's Chase Murphy. Now wrestling 132 pounds for Northfield, Sam Holman. For Faribault, DJ Saunders.
£132 here from Northfield Gymnasium, Paul Shea and Gordy Cosfeld. 147 into period number 1 at 132 pounds. Wrestling for Faribault, DJ Saunders, a senior on senior night, going up against 11th grader Sam Holman for the Northfield Raiders.
So they didn't get the match up here they wanted either.
They did not at 132. No, 132.
Yeah, he wanted to wrestle Murphy here.
Oh, yeah, well, like I said, there's some gamesmanship here going on from Northfield. Northfield knowing they're going to give up at least one weight later on. Both wrestlers, by the way, tied up, no score, working the far right-hand side of your dial of the wrestling mat right now. Referee watching both wrestlers as they are on the edge of the mat. Good aggression from both wrestlers right now. No, it's not really a shot attempt in right now. Faribault looking to get behind. And this is Saunders. Saunders, senior on senior night, doing a good job there.
DJ's 27-6.
First senior honored too was DJ. Somewhat of a shot attempt there by Holman. I don't think he really meant to. I think he stumbled a little bit there. Did Holman. Saunders doing a good job of tying and going back up. Saunders looks like he wants to try a throw here, Gordy, as he's trying to get good arm control here and kind of jack him up. And good single leg shot attempt there by Holman. Now switching over to the double. Saunders sprawled out back, looking to push that head down and get back up and get out of it here.
Well, these Raiders have been just attacking those legs, haven't they?
They have. They did a really good job with their singles, switching over to doubles if things aren't going there. Called stalemate. Both wrestlers back on their feet, center of the mat. Saunders up immediately, running back to the middle, showing he's not tired at all. Good conditioning here. Holman. I know we're not aware, but we do know Northfield was getting some wrestlers back. Holman looks, he might like he could be coming back a little rusty here just based on conditioning. Saunders up and ready to go right away. Good shot attempt there by Saunders. 0-0. Holman taking the down position. Saunders off to the left-hand side of Holman, looking to break him down here. He's got one hand in. Trying to chop that arm at the same time. Down if he wants to. He's got to kind of put that knee there on the backside and drive forward as he's doing that, Gordy. Break down Holman. Holman doing a good job, though, of maintaining his base. Working to try to get that hand of Saunders out from the right side. A good stand-up now by Holman. Holman gets chopped back down to the mat by the senior Saunders. Saunders in control, wanting to break him down flat to the mat, start a pinning combination. A shallow leg ride in for Saunders. Saunders working the left leg of Holman. Holman working out. Referee calls them both off the mat on the right-hand side of the mat of your radio dial.
They were not off the mat.
No, I don't think they were too far off there. Minute 19 in the second period. Now off to the right side, switches over to the left is Saunders. On Holman. Holman maintaining his base. Saunders trying to bust down Holman. Holman doing a good job. The senior Saunders doesn't want to get him up off the mat. Holman, as they finish the first period scoreless. We're still scoreless in this one. Saunders is going to want to bust back here. He's really going to want to drive that knee on the back towards the backside of Holman to force him down as he grabs an arm at the same time, Gordy. He wants to flatten him down on the mat. Holman doing a good job defending. This is the point where he stopped it last time because they're off the mat. Pushes him back off. 45 seconds remain in the second period. Both wrestlers back towards the middle. Saunders doing a good job maintaining control, Gordy.
Yes, he is, but you don't get points for maintaining control.
You do not. In college, you do for riding time. Oh, almost. Holman attempts a quick stand-up. Saunders able to bust him back down to the mat. Not totally flat, though. Holman doing a good job maintaining his base. Wide base right now. For those listening on the radio, very wide base. Both arms of Holman very far apart at the shoulders there. Opens things up for almost a half. You could break him down, go off to the side, flip him over. Holman, though, almost standing up. Busted back down again by Saunders. That's flagging right now, right? When he puts his arms like that, Gordy, that's we got to call he's flagging. And that'd be a good opportunity if Coach Armbruster's seen him flag to get off to the side, slip a half in, grab the half, grab a leg, and bust him forward. Bulldoze him over. 10 seconds remain in the second period.
Still no score.
Score, instant classic, KDHL classic. 0-0, 10, caution, Northfield. Holman wasn't completely set, moved before the whistle.
He looks tired.
Saunders switching over to the right side there. See that Gordy started to the left, now he went to the right. He's working both sides, trying to find a weakness for Holman as Holman maintains his base. He's flagging those arms again, though. Holman working to maintain control. Here we go. Able to break Holman down flat to the mat. Gets a half in. Time expires, though, in the second period. 0-0. The senior DJ Saunders, the down position. 2 minutes remain in the third period.
Holman looks spent, doesn't he?
He does. I think he's coming back off a break here. He doesn't seem to have the same conditioning as Saunders has. Holman looking to break down Saunders. Saunders doing a good job as he had an ankle. Holman had an ankle of Saunders. Saunders able to stand up, face him. There's the one-point escape. This could be the difference in the matchup here, Gordy.
This could be our Malika's Auto Body defensive match.
I like that. Let's mark that one down here. I'll star that one on my sheet. Saunders wants to still maintain some aggression here. He does have the lead by not going in. There we go. We get a front tie there. You always worry you could get cautioned for stalling and then give up a point. We could have overtime here. Holman the same here. Holman backing up. If you're the official, you're going to tell Holman to get back in there as Saunders looking to tie up here. Both wrestlers knowing it's the third period. A minute left in the period. We want to see some aggression, though, from both wrestlers. 2-on-1 does Holman on the left hand of Saunders. Saunders does a good job of sprawling back on a shot attempt by Holman. Saunders, right hand on the head, looking to get around. Both wrestlers back on their feet, center of the mat.
Holman, is looking for a shot here to get a takedown.
Holman's tired. He's going to have to do something here, though. And you can't play defense. He's not in the position to play defense. Saunders doing a good job of maintaining enough aggression here. Shot attempt there by Holman. 2-on-1 on the left hand wrist of Saunders. Saunders maintaining head control. The referee on the far right of the match, just kind of giving wrestlers room. 30 seconds remain in the third period. 1-0 lead for senior DJ Saunders on the senior night for the Falcons. So that was Saunders' opportunity. He's got to go in there. Holman is straight up. You got to go right in. 16 seconds remain in the third period. There's caution. Reds.
Boy, Coach Armbruster's not happy.
Because it cautioned Faribault on stalling, and he had the wrong hand up, I think. I think he meant red. I think he meant Holman. Armbruster was unhappy with good shot attempt there by Holman.
1-0.
Great instant classic there. We're going to take a 30-second break with more wrestling from Fairmeadow's Normal Gymnasium. And a forfeit at 138 pounds for Drew Woodley. So there's a forfeit there. You're in tune to the Mighty 920 KDHL Faribault, Minnesota, as we pass the top of the 8 o'clock hour. Many thanks to Gordy Kosfeld on
22-8 is our score now.
Yeah, you did catch that forfeit there at 138.
Wrestling at 145 pounds for Northfield, Gavin Anderson.
145, Gavin Anderson. Alex Hoy in. So Hoy and Anderson, 145 pounds, 22-8 the team score. Both wrestlers to the middle of the mat. Circling each other. I was surprised by the forfeit there, 138 there with Riley Stoltz.
Well, Stoltz is not himself.
Both wrestlers tie up here. Shot attempt for Anderson. Anderson doesn't get it all in. Both wrestlers back up, does Hoy. Hoy and Anderson. Hoy coming into this with a record of 12-12, 50 team points. Gavin Anderson comes into the match, 25-14 on the season for Northfield. Hoy with a shot attempt there. Anderson, good job sprawling back. Hoy trying to grab that left leg of Anderson. Gavin Anderson, both wrestlers off the edge of the mat, calls a stop to the action with under a minute to go at 145 pounds. Back to the middle they go. Referee blows his whistle, both wrestlers sizing each other up defensively. Head tie. Initiating that head tie was Hoy of Faribault. Head tie broken, back up. Both wrestlers looking for a shot attempt here. Back to the head tie goes Gavin Anderson of Northfield. Hoy in a good spot to take a shot here, being able to move Anderson's head around. Shot attempt there by Anderson, gets behind, takedown for two. Anderson now, deep arm ride in, looking to work a pinning combination here. Both wrestlers very long, very tall. Anderson continues to work here. Hoy on his stomach, trying to get back to his base, does. He's got his left hand tied up right now by Anderson. It's a was a 2-on-1, now it's a 1-on-1. He wants to get that arm free, trying to maintain his base. Anderson wanting to break him down, stand of one. Score 2-0 in favor of Gavin Anderson of Northfield.
Well, the Raiders showing why they're the 5th-ranked team in the state here, aren't they?
They most certainly are. I mean, there's been some good competitive matches, though. That DJ Saunders match, 1-0, man. That was incredible to watch. Off the whistle. Hoy on bottom, Anderson on top. Busts Hoy down. Hoy looks like he's got his left arm taken again by Anderson. Anderson does not have a leg right in at this time. Seems to be in okay position is Anderson. Difficult to tell. Both have their backs to us at this time. Hoy trying to work sitting out here, gets back up to his base briefly, gives up the arm, does Anderson. Hoy sits out, trying to get out, gets busted back down by Anderson. Anderson's got him in.
Points.
Got a half in on Hoy, and the half's in deep right now.
Oh boy.
Hoy's got a bridge out here, and there's a pinfall at 2 minutes 47 seconds.
What'd you say?
2:47.
28-8 Northfield.
Team score, then we'll be back in 30 seconds of Monday Night 20 KDHL.
Castile.
This is Cale Castile for Faribault. Ethan Johnson, 5-9. It's Ethan Johnson at 152 pounds for Northfield. He's 11-6, going up against Cale Castile Jr., who comes into this match with an overall record this season of 5-9. It is 2-1. Northfield gets the advantage starting off here. Ethan Johnson, senior for Northfield. Head tie with Cale Castile. Castile, both have the right arms of each other. Now switching over to the left-hand side, working for head control. Castile able to push off on Johnson. Johnson, though, able to get a quick takedown. Now 4-1 with a minute remaining in the first period. Johnson working the left arm of Castile. Castile busted flat to the mat right now. Johnson working off to the left-hand side with the left arm, looking to bar arm Put a bar arm on here. Unable to get that arm back. Now he's adjusting, is Johnson. Johnson back to the right, to the left arm of Castile. Castile wanting to get back up to his base here, doing a good job getting his knees back. Now once he gets his knees under him, though, he's going to want to push up with his remaining arm. Try not to flag, though, as Johnson continuing to work that left arm of Castile. Castile, arm behind him right now. Johnson with it in deep, trying to maybe add a leg ride in as well. Difficult to put someone over without a leg in right now. He's got to be careful, too, with where that arm is at on the back of Castile. It can't go past 90. Now he's got the other arm in. He's going to be putting him on his back. Castile able to break the hold, though, not give up any back points.
He's trying to get off the mat.
He is. Not going to be any fleeing as the end of the period. 4-1. Beginning of period number 2. Faribault defers. Johnson taking the down position. Castile showing some grit there, being able to break that pinning combination. Almost sit out and get an escape. Castile in on top. Caution on Northfield, looking to do a switch right off the bat was Johnson.
Castile's got to have very flexible shoulders to get out of that.
Yeah, that was really incredible to get out of that pinning combination.
Man.
Quick stand-up there by Johnson. Busted back down by Castile. Another stand-up by Johnson. He escapes 1 point. 5-1 in favor of Northfield. Castile looking to be aggressive here as both wrestlers are back on their feet on the left side of your radio dial, working their way back towards the center of the mat. Both wrestlers playing with head position and arm positioning here. Good single leg in by Johnson. Johnson has the right leg. Switches over to the left leg. Castile did a good job sprawling back. Got high in the position, though. Johnson looking to thread the needle to get 2 between the legs. He does. Maintains control of the leg of Castile. Gives up.
Raider wrestlers are all very good at shots, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very technically sound. They know once they get in, if they're able to maintain control of that leg, to be able to suck that leg in and continue to move. Stand-up attempt and escape by Castile. 7-2 right now with a minute remaining in the second period. Paul Shea on the microphone. Gordy Kosfeld joins me as well. Both wrestlers tying up here, top of the mat, towards the right-hand side. Both wrestlers going to be told to work back towards the middle of the mat by the official. Both do. Castile looking for a shot attempt here. I'd like to see him work a single leg if he can. Johnson on a single leg deep in. No points yet. Castile does a good job of grabbing the back ankle of Johnson. Unable to hang on. Out the back doors Johnson. Another 2 points. 9-2 with 20 seconds remaining in the period. Castile working to get up to his base, does. Johnson looking to bust him back down for Northfield. 15 seconds remain in the period. Both wrestlers facing away from us. Difficult to tell what they are doing as far as tying up underneath. Castile is maintaining a portion of his base. Johnson trying to force him down, though, with a little loving nudge of his knee. End of period 2. 9-2 score in favor of Johnson and Northfield.
These guys are 152 pounders.
Pretty well built for 152.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Both wrestlers on their feet, as just decided by Johnson. Johnson goes back to that front head tie right now. Both right arms tied up. Wrestlers break back into that front head tie. Difficult when you're tied up and shooting, Gordy, because you're helping the other wrestler telegraph. They're going to feel your head move and break that tie. Shot attempt by Castile. Gives up. Johnson able to get behind, though. Secure another 2 points, 11-2.
Now it was a give up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Kind of let that one go. Castile has his left arm once again pinned by Johnson. Crossface put on across the left side of Castile by Johnson. Johnson looking to grab the ankle and bust him over. Does. On the mat is Castile. Castile wants to break that crossface. Johnson maintaining, not riding, but he's putting a lot of that body weight on. And at 1 point escape for Castile, he's able to step through and walk out. Both wrestlers back to the middle of the mat. 1 minute remaining here in the third period, 11-3. Ethan Johnson leads over the junior Cale Castile. Both wrestlers head tie.
Oh, man.
Shot attempt by Johnson, double leg, takedown for 2. 13-3 with 49 seconds remaining. Castile looking to build up to that base. Johnson working in for Going to let him up here. Looked like he was going to
Sure.
try something there.
Absolutely.
Let's 1 point escape. 4-13. Major decision territory here for Northfield. Great single leg, able to put him up and
again.
down 2. Lets him up 15-5 with less than 30 seconds remaining. Another shot attempt in by Johnson. Takes him down. Conditioning by Johnson seems to be not winded. 17-5. Looking to get a tech fall here if he's able to get another couple of points. Unable to probably get a tech fall in. 17-6. 10 seconds remaining. Shot attempt in by Johnson. Able to get over for a quick 2. 19-6. With 5 seconds remaining. Johnson probably set just to end this one here as they look up at the clock. End of the match. 19-6 final there. Keo Castile falls to Ethan Johnson. We'll take a look back in 30 seconds with more wrestling on KDHL.
Now wrestling 160 pounds for Northfield, Jace Barron. For Faribault, Chris Forcier.
Jace Barron. And of course, there are BA wrestlers on this Faribault Falcon wrestling team. Paul Shea with you, Gordy Kosfeld as well. As we are at 160 pounds, wrestling for Northfield, Jace Barron, a 9th grader, going up against Chris Forcier, a senior. Shot attempt in by the senior, Forcier, unable to connect. Both wrestlers back on their feet, top of the mat. Both wrestlers working their way back to the middle of the mat. Jace Barron, as both wrestlers, another shot attempt there by Forcier, taken down.
Forcier is 1-1, so he's not wrestling a ton.
Okay, and then I'm looking at, they have Barron on here. They do 14-6 on the year.
It's cool that he gets to wrestle on senior night.
He does. No 2 points yet, as no control has been established by Barron.
But here's an example of a guy, Paul, who works his tail off in the wrestling room just like everybody else, right?
Yes.
Helps make the other guys better.
That's one of those. That's a good teammate too. Being able to do that, be able to help out your other wrestlers. As Jace Barron went for a pinning combination, still they did give him 2. Okay, they finally did. Missed that signal. But yeah, Forcier doing a good job, being a great teammate as a senior. Comes in here. That's a pretty good wrestler from Northfield. Got some great competition. Does Barron, 14-6 on the year. Deep leg ride in for Barron. Working the left-hand side of Forcier. He's high right now. Forcier can duck out the back door. Could get a reversal or an escape. As Barron looking to bust down Forcier. 1-1, 2-0 team score. Northfield leads Faribault 32-8.
Yeah, so Forcier's hanging in there.
I like this. Good fight from Forcier. Down position for Jace Barron. Barron on the whistle, tries to stand up, busted back down by Forcier. Forcier, when he was busting down Barron, got high, was able to get reversed by Barron. Now
his head was
4-0.
down too. You know, my old counterparts
Head up.
used to say you have to have your head up all the time when you wrestle.
You do. Deep arm tie in. Forcier able to break the arm tie. Forcier on his base, looking to stand up. Barron doing a good job, maintaining pressure, working the right arm. He's got the arm in over his head, looking to get fancy with the pinning combination.
Yeah, he put that head right in the armpit.
He did want to run with it there. He's got a half in on the opposite side. Now he's got a bar arm. He's looking to roll him here if he can grab that other wrist. Working the right arm of senior Chris Forcier. Forcier on his base, looking to stand up here. He wants to get that left arm of Barron out. He does briefly. He kind of sat up there. Wants to reach back, get that arm on Barron. Forcier. Needing to stand up here, Barron. Kind of content to try to work. There it is. Quick sit-out attempt there. Unable to escape is Chris Forcier. If he does that again, he might be able to get out there. Has the leg, though, right now of Jace Barron. Gives up on the leg as his arm was overextended. Barron now working the right-hand side of Chris Forcier. He's got not a leg right in, though. Not chest on chest. Forcier back up to his base, Gordy. Head down, wants to get that head off the mat, though, because he doesn't want to get turned. Half attempt turn in, not flipped over. End of 2, 4-0.
Still doable.
Very doable. Chris Forcier chooses the down position for Faribault. Jace Barron on the whistle. Chris Forcier tries a stand-up attempt, gets one leg out, and forced back down by Barron. Barron working now the left arm of Forcier. No leg ride in, though. This is the first Northfield wrestler. I'm not seeing a lot of leg riding from Gordy. Forcier could try a switch here. Stand up. Arms being controlled by Barron. Barron now working the right arm of Forcier. Forcier puts the right arm down, tries to get out the back door and switch. Does have a leg in right now of Barron. If he can duck his head out, Gordy, we have 2 reversal points as Barron is high. Barron is high right now. See if he can switch out there. He's got that leg.
He can't get up, though, because of the legs.
If he can duck that head out, because he's got an arm right now, does Barron. I'm not sure how much arm he's got. He's got an arm and a head. Now he flips him over. Does Barron. Forcier working to get back to his base. Forcier able to roll through. No back points for Barron. Barron back on top. Forcier reaches back, tries to grab that hand and bust it off for a stand-up attempt. 40 seconds remain in the third period.
Northfield leads 32-8. We're at 160 pounds. One more weight class is probably what we'll have tonight.
That's all we'll probably see. That is correct. 1 point for Northfield. I believe that was for stalling. Didn't hear the total call out there.
Stalling, really?
The only thing I can think of would be a point for stalling. There was no escape.
Well, there's no way he was stalling.
On bottom there, I mean, it's continuing to work.
Man, oh man.
It's hard to get up.
Oh my gosh, that's potentially dangerous, isn't it? He's rolling his head on the mat.
This referee kind of is letting things go with 3 seconds here. That's it for 160 pounds. The
wow, with concussion worries and everything. Yes. I'm amazed that wasn't called potentially dangerous.
Jace Barron wins 5-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds for Faribault Falcon Wrestling.
No, this is the last one.
This will be the last one, yeah.
Mikula for Faribault, Josh. Oh, no. 2 takedown.
Josh Othout out there for the Faribault Falcons, taking on Nick Mikula, a 10th grader. He's already ahead 2-0 with a great takedown with 1:40 remaining here in the first period. Josh, senior on senior night, now working to bust down.
He's ranked
Mikula
at 152 pounds.
And he's wrestling 170. He's wrestling up tonight, folks. No, he never wrestled there.
He's never wrestled at 152 pounds, and he's ranked there.
Looking to break him down here. Mikula, I hope Mikula. Nick claiming he's got a bloody lip, so we've got blood time right now.
Explain blood time for our listeners, please.
So when you have blood time, what happens is basically a pause in the action. You get a certain amount of time in each match. Generally, you don't see clocks at this stage of it. Oh, they do on the new scoreboard. That's pretty nice. You get 5 minutes starting off with blood time. If you run out of time, you're going to give up some points here. So that clock's going to be tipping out, looking to stop a bloody lip. I'm not sure if it was the Faribault wrestler at
and I'm really surprised that the guy is wiping up the blood with no gloves on.
Yeah, I am surprised by that too. So Josh is the one with a bloody nose? Because they're cleaning him up, and he's over at the medical table. I thought it was the Northfield wrestler, Mikula.
That's because we went to the official and pointed.
Yeah.
To his,
his lip. I thought he pointed to his lip,
yep.
So I thought it was him. So Josh getting worked on right now, Coach Armbruster, with some tape. Overall, it's been a pretty exciting evening, Gordy. Blood time stopped on the scoreboard.
Why is that?
Because they have it under control. Now they finished patching him up here. Looks to be a bloody. Looks like it was probably a bloody nose. All right. Oath out on top here in the referee's position as action resumes with 1:15 remaining in the first period. Oath out.
Let him go.
Let him go. One point there for the sophomore, Nick Mikula. Mikula comes in 21-16 for Northfield.
Yeah, he's no slouch.
Josh, 27-3. Josh, front head tie right now. Shot attempt by Mikula.
Oathhout just beat a state-ranked wrestler last Friday from Farmington.
Oathhout is the real deal. Very competitive wrestler. He was very good last year too, Gordy.
This is one of the BA guys on the team.
How many? Do you know how many BAs are? No? Okay. Josh, in control, 2-1, 40 seconds here. Both wrestlers start off neutral position here off that.
I just bring that up because you might recall he was a heck of a running back for them.
Yes, he was. Shot attempt there by Josh. Josh now working his way around. He's got the head in on the left-hand side, of Mikula. Mikula able to prevent that takedown attempt. Josh
what a
shucks the side. Yes, he does. Takedown for 2 points.
That was awesome. That might be the move of the night right there.
Oath out. Trying to work an arm here. No leg ride in at this time from what I can tell. Nick Mikula, 170-pounder from Northfield, doing a good job of not letting Josh get an arm right now. It's the end of period 1. Josh leads 4-1. Oath out. After the deferral by Northfield, takes the down position. Oh. Cody Costfield dropped his camera.
Well, one hand doesn't work.
You want me to take it?
You try and do it with one hand.
Mikula.
The camera I'm talking about.
In control. 4-1. Without escape, 5-1. Mikula kind of lets him up there. Oath out. Going for a shot attempt.
Well, Josh looks a little frustrated to me.
I would be too. He's really had some good shot attempts in here. He's unable to get an arm when he gets Mikula on the mat here. Josh oath out. Going to look for a shot attempt here. Little head move.
Step down there, yeah.
Gets the arm.
We underhook him here.
I think he's going to try that shuck go by here again. There it is. He gets behind him. Another takedown for 2.
He's got that patented, doesn't he?
He does. Oath out now, wanting to break down Mikula. Not giving up, still maintaining his base. Josh has got one arm, the right arm behind the back. There's potentially dangerous. A little ticky-tacky. I didn't think it was that bad.
I was thinking Northfield's been using that hold all night.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad, but matter of opinion there. Tried to spin out. Did Mikula. Good defense there by Oath out. Now working the left arm of Mikula. Mikula goes up to his base. Oath out, trying to get that arm back, looking for a bar arm perhaps. He's hit high, he's going to bust him back down. He attempts 1 point escape. 7-3 with 40 seconds remaining here in the second period. Many thanks to everyone tuning on in tonight. Sorry for the late start. We'll see you tonight. Takedown for Josh Oath out.
You're saying let him go.
Yep, Arm Brewster saying let him back up. 1 point for Northfield for the escape, 9-4. I think you're going to see another takedown here by Josh before the period's over. Got a headlock in there. Make sure he's got an arm on that headlock. Josh Oath out.
Been doing all the work, really.
He has. Mikula, shot attempt there, weak shot attempt.
Yes, it was.
Gets behind him, does Josh. Another 2 points, 11-4, 8 seconds. He'll be content to ride out the rest of this period as Josh going into the third period. I would venture to guess both will be up.
After 2 periods, Oath leads 11-4.
He's going to take the up position. Don't see that very often.
So they're not both up.
No, I'm surprised by that. There we go.
Yeah, maybe he's a good rider.
Oh, let's hope if he gets a leg in there. Josh, though, be able to sit out. Almost going to be behind him. Reversal for 2.
That wasn't it.
13-4 with 150 remaining here in the third period. 1 point escape.
We got Raider fans leaving because they know what's happening after this.
This is the last match we've been told from what we saw for lineups, but there was some juggling early on. There could be takedown for two. 15-5 with a minute 30. Looking for a tech fall here for Josh. I think Josh would probably like a pinfall, but
yes, he would.
Mikula not cooperating and giving up the arm. Both wrestlers head tie right now. Josh looking for a shot attempt. I think he goes in for a shot attempt. Good single leg for Josh, able to spin him down to the ground, takedown for two. If it's anything like we have seen, he's going to let him up here. 17-7. In for another quick shot attempt. Looking to get around for 2 points. Gives him the 2 points, the referee. There's the signal. Now 19-8 on the, nope, does not give up the full escape there. Now he's going for a pinning combination. Less than a minute remaining here in the third period, Gordy. Josh Othald might get the pin here. He's going to have to sit back, though. He's high right now. He's going to want to go back more chest to chest. Breaks the pinning combination. Now just sits on the back. Looks to get back in there, though. Coach Armbruster willing him on. Let up Mikula. Mikula gets up. 1 point escape. 19-8 with 30 seconds remaining. Oath out. Looking for another shot attempt. Gets in deep. Gets the 2 point takedown. Keeps him inbounds right now.
Yeah, the Northfield wrestlers are going, he should be off the mat. They should have never awarded those points.
Nope. That's what Northfield's saying. He had both feet in. That was a good takedown.
No, I'm not saying.
Oh, yeah. It was a good takedown there. 19 seconds remain, 21-8. Gives him the escape to start both up. 21-9. Josh in for another shot attempt there. Good single leg in. Does he switch over to a double? Nope. He switches over to a double. There it goes. Takedown for two with 8 seconds remaining. 23-9. It's going to be it for this match. I think Josh is going to let that time expire. So win for Josh Othald, 23-9. We're going to take a 30-second break. There's going to be some forfeits going on, but in case there's a match, we'll be back in 30 seconds to the Monday 920 KDHL.
Now wrestling 182 pounds for Northfield. 2, 3.
Got 4 minutes left. So there it is.
Forfeit Northfield.
Now wrestling 195 pounds.
Forfeit Northfield.
Forfeit Dylan Lipper. Wrestling 220 pounds.
We're back here on the Monday 920 KDHL as the forfeits rolling out there. So we're going to wrap up here another forfeit here for Northfield. So the final is going to be 53-18